Okay, so let me talk slow so that you can understand, because evidently you need it that way. Since you, instead of just making a comment, you want to throw in some level of an insult, which I never understand why adult people have to throw insults in there. But if that's your way of communicating, that's fine. So let me explain it to you a little bit slower based on why I made the video and why I said what I said. I was showing you and demonstrating how the different leaders, religion had nothing to do with the greatness of their minds, since you brought that part in there, insinuating that these great minds were believers, and so how were they misled? So let's just focus on the misled part. What she was saying concerning misled is that if you see, you said that you would not, you teach your daughter that it's okay not to believe in a God, but she doesn't have a right to tell anybody else, or you wouldn't teach her. And her statement was, what would you let your daughter continue to learn something if she's being misled? Basically, what you're saying, and I was trying to just use positive people, is that if your daughter was a part of Jim Jones' cult, that you would have let her continue. That's what she was insinuating. Would you not enlighten her to what Jim Jones is doing? Would you not have enlightened your daughter to what David Koresh was doing? If your daughter was following Hitler, would you not have enlightened your daughter about Hitler? If she was following Stalin, would you not have enlightened your daughter about Stalin? If she was following Idi Amin, would you not have enlightened your daughter about Idi Amin? That is what she meant by, if your child is being misled, would you not then turn to your child to enlighten your child as to how she is being misled? So in reference to religion, if someone is believing in the Bible, believing in Jesus, and they are doing something at a church or a congregation where they are being told that they need to give their 10%, otherwise they will not be blessed by God, while they are struggling to even pay rent or get a vehicle to be able to get to work, would you not enlighten your child? If they are being misled because they maybe turn a Hebrew Israelite, and as a woman she's being told that if she makes a vow but her husband comes behind her and say that that vow is invalid, that he supersedes her and she should bow down to him and go by what he just did, that she is not being misled. If they follow the Old Testament to the letter, where it talks about how if the daughter is raped, then she has to marry her rapist. If he pays the 50 pieces of silver, then she would be being misled by the Hebrew Israelite or Jew people who follow that teaching. That is what she meant by saying, whether or not someone is being misled, would you not enlighten your child by following these spooky falsehoods of these religions? Because there is actually zero proof that Jesus existed, and I can break that down in my video on YouTube about Josephus ben Matthias and how this religion was created. So there you go, without insult, because that's not needed, bruh. Humans.